Enhanced 224 to 176. Give me a printout right there.
What's up guys, Migz here, and today I'm reviewing Doc Martens' limited edition Blade Runner collection. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive updates. Warner Brothers was founded on April 4th, 1923, which means that this year they're celebrating their 100-year anniversary. That's right, the studio that brought you TV shows like Friends, The Big Bang Theory, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and all your favorite CW and DC shows, as well as movies such as Harry Potter, John Wick, and The Hangover, is finishing off their 100-year celebration. By far, my favorite WB movie of all times is Blade Runner. This 1982 sci-fi film noir is said to have launched the cyberpunk subgenre, becoming the first major influence before Gibson's Neuromancer in 1984. Not only is the movie lead one of my favorite actors, Harrison Ford, but it also co-stars Rutger Hauer, who lucks out as having some of the best poet lines in any movie. Sean Young pulls off a very sexy but demure co-star in the role of Rachel, but probably one of the most influential players is Vangelis, whose score of the film is one of his greatest works. And now time for a trivia break. Blade Runner's director is not as much known for directing Blade Runner as he is for directing this earlier film in 1979. Can you guess the movie's title? The answer will be revealed later in the video. Let's get back to the collaboration. First, I'll give you a quick overview, and then I'll show you the details. Here are the 3 items that WB and Doc Martens have revealed. First is the 1460 Blade Runner leather boots. This boot showcases reflective gridwork reminiscent of the Esper machine that Decker uses to zoom in on photos when he's trying to track down the replicants in the movie. Next is the Jadon Blade Runner leather boots. I really like the platform sole as it fits the genre and it's not over-exaggerated like you often see in other boots or shoes. Chained to the boot is a metal unicorn origami charm, similar to the one left behind by Gaff, played by Edward James Olmos, with the echoing line, "It's too bad she won't live, but then again, who does?" Finally is the Reporter Blade Runner leather bag. Although I don't recall seeing anything like this in the movie, it is a little less expensive than the other 2 options and has some nice nods to the movie as well. These items are unlike any other branded items. With so many details, I'm still finding things that I may have missed that correspond to something in the film, and vice versa. First, let's take a look at the patch that appears on both boots.
Do you like our owl?
I remembered this scene in the movie, but didn't realize that the embroidered logo is briefly revealed on Tyrell's robe when Roy visits him at his home, indicating the owl is part of the logo. Also part of the logo are the words, "more human than human," referring to how the replicants themselves think that they are human.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Tears and rain can be found all over both boots and bag. Such a profound monologue talking about the significance of the human experience being short when compared to everything else. These moments and memories with death will disappear like tears and rain. On the 1460 boot, the quote can be found all along the edge of the boot, just above the sole. On the Jadon boot, the quote can be found on the very back above the heel and above the Tyrell logo in red. On the Reporter bag, the quote can be found on the side of the bag, just above the Tyrell logo, next to the hanging unicorn. Also, the Tyrell logo is embossed throughout the leather on both the Jadon boot and the Reporter bag. There is one last thing that I found inside the zipper of my boot. Another quote.
They're just questions, Leon. In answer to your query, they're written down for me. It's a test designed to provoke an emotional response.
Yes, I found this one while putting the boot away. I hadn't seen it before. Tucked and hidden away on the leather protecting the zipper is the quote, "It's a test designed to provoke an emotional response." This is from the scene where Leon is being tested by the Blade Runner Holden with the Voight comp machine. The empathy test looks for involuntary reactions to the questions asked. I would say in all these items, there's maybe only one thing that could be added. And that's a quote from Leon when Holden asks him, "Tell me about good things about your mother."
My mother? Yeah. Let me tell you about my mother.
Maybe a line on the bottom of the shoe that says, "My mother? Let me tell you about my mother," would fit perfectly on the sole of the boot. Hey, let's get back to that trivia question. Blade Runner's director is not as much known for directing Blade Runner as he is for directing this earlier film in 1979. Did you guess the correct movie title? If you guessed Alien, you'd be right. Now, granted, Scott's also known for the movie Gladiator, which won all kinds of awards. But no one will forget the movie that will forever haunt our dreams. Hopefully you've updated your holiday list to include this amazing collaboration between Warner Brothers' 100-year anniversary and Doc Martens. Which of the three are you interested in? Leave your comments below. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for updates. Once again, this is Migz, and we'll see you next time on Migz TV.